You are looking live at a madhouse. 300 kids here at the Cody Mauch Youth Football Camp, the first annual, the first of what we hope will be many, many more to come here in Wahpeton. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rollie Lipp along with Juli Mauch. We have the entire Three Borders Sports Network team here with us today. Joe Schreiner will be sitting in the director's chair, and we have our Emmy Award-winning producer, Brian Watson, behind the controls today. And Julie, I know she's just excited to have her last name on the back of an NFL football jersey. This has been a lot of fun. We were at the draft last year, so we thought it necessary to be here today.
And you can just feel the energy. 300 8-year-old to 13-year-old kids running around here, and kids from all over the area, kids from Wahpeton, Lidgerwood, Hankinson, Wymer. You know, it's just nice to see them all come together. And also several dozen volunteer coaches. The Hankinson football team, the Wahpeton football team are all volunteering to help coach these 300 very energetic kids.
Yeah, and unfortunately they had to cap it somewhere. I know there are a lot of other kids that wanted to get involved, but this thing filled up in a hurry. I'm talking like a day.
Yeah, Cody posted it online one evening, and it was shared over 400 times, and it filled up very, very quickly because it's free for all of these kids. So all of the kids today get a T-shirt. They'll get an award at the end, and also a meal later on. So it's just an exciting day for the Southern Red River Valley and for Cody and everything that he's accomplished in the last 12 months.
Yeah, and we'll have a chance to visit with Cody a little bit later this afternoon. Right now, he's got the troops together, and he's getting things started. So we'll turn it over now to Cody.
Okay, great. You guys, thanks. Make sure you thank the coaches for coming out today. They didn't have to be here. Really appreciate all of them coming out to do this. We're going to get started in a little bit. I think first we're going to do a picture. All line up, campers right on the line here, a little bit, and then the coaches behind. Here. Line it up here.
Boy, you can just feel the energy of all these kids. What they're working on right now, Cody's trying to get them all lined up for a group picture. Can you imagine wrangling 300 kids for a group picture? It's hard enough to get 3 kids for a group picture, much less 300 of them.
Yeah, this would be a fun memory for all these kids. And again, when you have 300 kids together, you need some help. And nice to see all the volunteers. You had mentioned the coaching staff here from Wahpeton, and it includes their head coach Wade Gilbertson, Hunter McCall, Mike McCall, the AD is here, Cale Peterson. Brett Gilbertson is here helping out. Zach Nelson from the Hankinson football program. Of course, Jason Moneylaws. I think Jason going into his 20th season as head coach out there.
Cody also rounded up some of his former teammates and now NFL football players. Cordell Volson for the Cincinnati Bengals is also here assisting. We hope to visit with Cordell a little later on during the broadcast. Right now, we're just kind of letting things get started, get the kids kind of comfortable and feeling good. And that's a great group of kids over there that are here for Cody's camp.
Yeah, and I'm anxious to visit with Cody. He gave us some time last year during the draft. I'm really anxious to see how his thoughts on his first year, which was really incredible, really an incredible season. He played in every game for the Bucs. Someone
didn't just play. Started.
Someone had told me that he played every single offensive snap, which is really hard to believe. I'm going to ask Cody about that, but that would be an incredible accomplishment. But just again, starting every game as a rookie is an incredible accomplishment. And this for a kid who, you think back in his NDSU days, this is a kid who walked on at NDSU. This is a
For
kid that
a
wasn't
non-scholarship.
heavily-
A non-scholarship walk-on, earned his scholarship his second or his third year at NDSU, and I just have to commend Cody so much on how accessible he makes himself to everyone.
Yeah.
Like every time, everybody knows when Cody's home because he's gracious enough to take some time and take a picture with any of the kids that want one.
Yeah. Well, and you see he drove up in
Yeah.
an old farm pickup, and these guys are, collecting, hundreds of thousands of dollars
Yes.
every couple of weeks, They're,
Well, Cody's been spending some time in the tractor. I know when he's home, his dad Joe Mauch puts him to work, and when he's home, he's not resting.
Yeah, well, that's a good-looking group
that's
of kids.
a great.
And again, you'll see some gals in there, too.
That's
This
right.
isn't just for boys. This is for kids ages 8
Yes.
to 13. But, good-looking crew here. And we're going to try to chase down Cody here. Tell you what, I'm going to quick mention our sponsors. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to see if we can't get a hold of Cody. But special thanks to our sponsors today. We really appreciate it. S&B Custom Homes, Minn Kota Ag, Jesse's Toy Box, one of our sponsors, Highway Service, M&S Seed, Task Manufacturing, Winemere Auto, and the Black Pelican. Again, special thanks to all of our sponsors. Shout-outs are available, too. We'd love to know who's out there watching and where you're watching from. We're going to
Let's throw my cell phone out there, okay?
Let's put Julie's number up there, 701-640-1358. 701-640-1358. If you're watching us today, thank you, and give us a shout-out. We'd love to know who's out there watching today. Right now, we're going to take a break. We'll try to chase down Cody Mauch, the man of the hour here, when we come back on the Three Borders Sports Network.
You don't have to be a superhero for your support to be important at Jesse's Toy Box. There are many ways you can ensure every child in the hospital will receive a toy. Every little bit that you commit goes a long way in helping fulfill their mission. Make a monetary donation, have your business become a Jesse's Toy Box drop-off location, or drop off new toys at any of the Jesse's Toy Box locations. Learn more about how you can get involved and take advantage of the opportunity to do some good. Jesse's Toy Box, ensuring every child in the hospital receives a toy. Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Highway Service is your Polaris Master Certified dealer in Hankinson and is locally owned and operated. Whether you're looking for the latest in snowmobiles, ATVs, side-by-sides, or riding mowers, they've got it. They offer experience, fair prices, and a friendly atmosphere. Highway Service is big enough to provide all the equipment you need, yet small enough to greet you on a first-name basis. Mike, Kelly, and the rest of the crew wish Cody the best of luck in the NFL.
Looking for reliable professionals to handle your building construction needs? Contact S&B Custom Homes in Winemere. You can depend on them to build your dream home the way you want it. S&B Custom Homes will take care of all construction aspects, from design to delivery. Contact them to get your pre-engineered home delivered to your location. They can even attach a garage and additional rooms on site. S&B Custom Homes, 439-0045.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Welcome back to the first annual Cody Mauch Youth Football Camp. We are situated here west of the Wahpeton High School at the Wahpeton practice football facility. And again, over 300 kids here today. We appreciate all those out watching on the Three Borders Sports Network and also those tuned in today to Red River Communications cable channel 28. We're going to chase Cody down at some point, but we got the next best thing is Bro. Carter Mauch joins us. Carter, a graduate of Hankinson High School back in 2015. That seems like a long time ago, Carter, doesn't it?
My 10-year anniversary is coming up.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that already.
Well, speaking of anniversary, there's a big weekend coming up a week from Saturday in Hankinson.
Yeah, we're about 10 or 11 days away from my wedding, so it's
Oh, no
It's
kidding. That I
exciting,
did not know. Well, congratulations.
So is Cody best man then?
Cody is my best man. Yep.
And
yep,
so you're trusting Cody with the best man speech then?
Yep.
Did you put any rules in place?
No, I did not do any of that, but it'll be good. He'll be real good about it. It'll make the crowd laugh.
Mm-hmm.
A bit, so
Well,
it'll be good.
Of course he will. So the last time we saw you, Carter, you had a Philadelphia Eagles jersey on.
I did.
Do you have a new favorite team?
Yeah, my focus has shifted in the last year. So,
Sure.
It was kind of neat. I actually went to the Eagles game when they played week 3 in Tampa Bay.
Okay.
So I was able to see them there.
Oh, we're having some
we're
mic
just adjusting
issues.
the
We
mic.
apologize that.
So when you went to that game, I think that the our neighbor at the lake, their nephew is Dallas Goddard, who plays for the Eagles. So they went to Tampa Bay to watch Dallas play. So they brought all of the Tampa Bay flags back for us, knowing that we're Tampa Bay fans now.
Yeah, neat.
So
Yeah, no, that was a real fun one. It was nice to get down there and see my favorite team and my two favorite teams, play. And it was nice to see the Buccaneers beat them in the playoffs because they played them, in the first round of the playoffs in the wild card round, and they were able to snag one from them there. And it was hard for me, but it was hard.
So take us back to Cody's NFL debut. Tampa Bay came up, played the Minnesota Vikings, which was almost like was meant to be, because I think Craig and I were the only Mauchs that were not at that game, and he had just a great following.
Yeah, no, there was an unreal amount of people that were there. Lot of support, not only from the Mauch family, but from the Hankinson community and the southeastern North Dakota community, the Fargo community. We had relatives that live out of state that were at that game. It just, like you said, the stars just aligned, and it just seemed to work out perfect that his first NFL game was in Minnesota. So.
Well, and not just Cody's friends and family that came to watch. There was actually a movie star from North Dakota that was there. Josh Jamal was actually, I think, was he at the same hotel as you guys?
Yes, he was. Because we have a picture with him there. So that's right. Because he came up and he mentioned something about it. He thought, "Oh, you kind of look like Cody's family sister." I think he recognized my sisters and then said something. And so we got a picture with him. That was pretty neat. So
that's pretty cool.
Tell us a little bit about what Sundays are like at the Mauch House if you're not in Florida.
So actually, what we kind of do, we rotate kind of whose house we're at watching. Everybody kind of brings a treat, something, a meal, snacks, beverages or whatever, but we kind of rotate, and then every other week we're here, we're there. The people that can make it it's always a different crew every week because someone's got a farm, but also dad and mom are bringing one or two kids to each game, so it's always kind of a different crew as far as who's going to the actual game live. But
so how many tickets does Cody get each game? Two, 4.
He can get as many as he wants, kind of in that little group. But I think he only gets 2 that are like paid for
his,
and then the other ones have to
pay for.
You have to pay for them, but you get them next to each other. So
how many games did you make it to last year?
Let's see. I made it to, I think I counted 5. I went to the Eagles game week 3, I went to the Vikings game week 1, the Eagles game week 2. I went to the Jacksonville Jaguars game on Christmas Eve because we spent Christmas down there last year. And then I was at the Packers game as well. That was a good one for us Bucks fans.
Right.
And then went to the Detroit Lions game
Sure.
in the playoffs that they lost.
So you mentioned Christmas. So it wasn't just the Joe and Stacy Mauch family that was there. It was the whole Randy and Kathy Mauch family that was there. How cool was that to have the whole family there?
Yeah, it was really neat because everybody was there. I mean, I got a cousin that lives in Denver. I've got family. A lot of our family lives in Richland County, in Cass County area. But for everybody to get there for a week extended time, it was really nice to be able to see everybody, and got to watch a couple football games as well.
Right.
So.
And you probably made a relationship with some of the other family members of other players for the Bucks.
I want to say it was the first game, that Eagles game. We were tailgating, and I think it was Luke Gedicke's family or parents or something was tailgating right next to us, and that is actually the Buccaneers starting right tackle,
Okay.
who plays right next to Cody on the offensive line. So it's kind of neat to be able to
Right.
meet them and all that, and see the same faces when we go, and see him after the game. It's it kind of becomes that NDSU type family
Right.
when you after games you're talking to this, you're talking to that guy, and that family, and it was kind of similar.
How's tailgating at Tampa Bay compared to tailgating at NDSU?
It's a little different. It's a little bit hotter. It gets pretty hot down there, especially
Sure.
for that. But it's a little bit different. It's more of a tailgate out of your vehicle. There's not many big rigs,
Right.
like campers and RVs and all this big grilling setup. It's kind of more low key, and it's kind of like more smaller groups than big groups. But it's got its own things about it that are pretty sweet. So.
Once Cody was drafted and things became fast and furious, did you have to help him navigate through some of that process?
Not really. He's a pretty well-off guy. He can. He's very well spoken. He does a very good job of handling what he's had to
Sure.
come up with in the last 4 or 5 years,
Right.
Especially this last year. But I'll tell you one thing: he hasn't changed one bit.
No,
So I mean,
no.
the glamour has not
No.
changed him one bit.
We were talking about the vehicle he came driving up in, still has the bugs on the windshield, and I
Yep.
said, well, Joe probably had him in the tractor earlier today working. So
Yeah, he came out to the farm, stopped there for a little bit.
Yeah.
He had to pick up some stuff for camp at home. But
Okay.
He ended up coming back, and he's still got that same pickup he's been driving since college.
yeah.
So.
Well, I just think it's just amazing at how accessible Cody makes himself to people. He goes out for dinner, and you can see everybody's got it on social media. Cody was at Pizza Ranch last week because everybody had their pictures there.
Right. Yep. Yeah. No, he's real good about that. Like I was saying, he won't tell you no.
Right.
Which some guys will, because they've got other things on their mind.
Right.
But that's not Cody. He's gonna go out of his way to make sure that he makes a kid's day, or spend some time with them, takes a picture, signs
And
some
they'll remember
merch.
that forever.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. Well, it must bring you just a great sense of, you and your entire family, a great sense of pride to see him run out on the field or hear his name announced on TV when you're watching him on TV on Sundays.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's crazy, it's surreal. Kind of neat watching the starting lineups when you're in Tampa Bay, because each person kind of says their name up there, and it's pretty neat. It's cool, and just being in the stadium watching him come out, it's crazy. It's a little bit like NDSU, but it's at the bit,
Right.
but it's at a little bit of
The next level.
The next level. So.
Yeah, well, that's great. I'm sure obviously you're a big college fan the last few years. Have you always been a big NFL fan, or have you become a bigger NFL fan?
No,
now
I've
that Cody is part of it?
I've always been a pretty big NFL fan. Probably like I said on the draft night show, I've been an Eagles fan since I was 7, 8 years old. So they were always my team, and I'd go out of my way to watch them every Sunday, and wearing my Eagles gear all over the place, and now that Eagles gear is now transitioned into red and black and white.
You're one of the few probably out in that area, Eagles
there's
fans. Aren't Viking and Packer fans
Yep,
out
that's
there?
pretty much what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
what are your duty? What does he have you doing today? What are your duties here today?
I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm gonna spend some time helping with the 40-yard dash, putting times up, and then seeing, watching some of these kids, run as fast as they can. So
That's got to be a lot of fun for you too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot. Yep.
Well, Carter, thanks for spending some time with us, sharing some stories. We appreciate it, and it's going to be a lot of fun watching your bro this fall.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks again. Yeah. I
thanks
appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, and congratulations too,
Yes.
by the way.
We'll see you
All right.
Saturday.
Yep. Sounds good.
Carter Mauch joining us, and again, we'll see if we can chase Cody down here in just a little bit. Again, special thanks to our sponsors today: S&B Custom Homes, Minn Kota Egg, Jesse's Toy Box, Highway Service, M&S Seed, Task Manufacturing, Winemere Auto, and the Black Pelican.
We do have some shout-outs we want to get to. If you are watching, we would love to hear from you and where you're watching from. 701-640-1358. Vicky says, hey guys, Elfie and I are watching. So exciting. Brianne Evans, her daughter Allie is here, so she's watching. It's nice to see her bringing Allie here. And Maisie Steinwer is watching from Hankinson. We appreciate you watching, Maisie.
All right, shout-outs at 640-1358. We'll be back in just a few minutes here on the Three Borders Sports Network.
With innovation and hard work, Task Manufacturing in Winemere has grown from one man's passion to a staff of 10 that can handle any type of manufacturing task. Task Manufacturing has the ability to design and create any rare metal fabrication, machining, and fixturing products your business could need. Manufacturing is their specialty. If you have a tough task, Task Manufacturing can handle it. Check them out online, taskmanufacturing.com.
Excellent food and great service. That's what you'll find at the Black Pelican in Winemere. Don't miss Wing Wednesdays every Wednesday at the Black Pelican. With nearly a dozen different sauces and dry rub flavors, there's something for everyone. Ted's Homemade Pizza is another local favorite and is available 7 days a week. The Black Pelican Bar, Grill, and Catering and Kegs is your full-service caterer for groups large or small. If you have a wedding or event coming up, give Ted a call at 439-2703. Stop into the Black Pelican for good food and good fun. And now... Welcome back to the first annual Cody Mauch Youth Football Camp. Again, we are located just west of the Wahpeton High School, the Wahpeton practice facility, and Cody joins us here. Cody, first of all, thanks for your accessibility and congratulations on what was just really a spectacular rookie season.
Yeah, thanks so much. It was a great year. Dream come true to play in the NFL, and now this is another dream come true as well. First football camp. Hopefully, we can do this every year.
Yeah,
so,
tell it. Yeah.
How do you make that happen? 300 free campers.
It was. This is kind of something I'd wanted to do, and then with the help of Jason Moneylaws, my high school coach, we kind of said, hey, let's get this done. We have the availability to do it now. Had to come to Wahpeton, maybe 300's a little bit too much for Hankinson. But yeah, just kind of between us two and my agency as well, we got this going.
All right, and I know the NFL has some programs. Does this work through the NFL or through the Players Association?
Both, yeah. There's different grants that the NFL will give as well as the Players Association, just, giving money for Gatorade and equipment and money for T-shirts. So that's big thanks to them for allowing us to do that.
So you got a big job coming up a week from Saturday.
Oh gosh, that's pretty nerve-wracking. I got my brother got to give a speech at my brother's wedding. And,
so did Carter lay any ground rules for the speech?
No, he hasn't said anything, and I don't have anything written either. I'm just going to kind of go up there and wing it. I think we'll see how that goes.
Well, yeah. So you've been busy, and of course you'll be going to training camp here. I suppose in just a few weeks.
Yeah, July 21st I'll leave and head back down to Tampa to get going again. And yeah, we got weddings every weekend, so we're busy this summer.
So speaking of weddings, I'm not sure if you saw some pictures from a bachelorette party last weekend where Alexis Bachmeyer, Allie's volleyball teammate, had her bachelorette party, and when girls get married now, the bachelorette party has a theme. So one of the themes of Alexis's party was some of Alexis's favorite things. So Allie and her friend Bella and former teammate decided to go dressed as Cody Mauch. And so they donned the red wigs. They couldn't get the wigs curled as nice as your luscious locks. And then they had on the Cody Mauch jersey, and then of course the blacked out teeth. And it sounded like they were the hit of the night. Did you know they were going to do that?
Yeah, Allie reached out to me about that, and she asked if I had any jerseys or anything. Wasn't able to get him anything like that, but just a bunch of goofballs
Yeah.
in that friend group. They are the best. They have so much fun.
So
That's
funny
such a
to
cool
see.
idea.
It
I
was
mean, oh
so
my
funny
gosh.
to see. So
Yeah, the
she
black
borrowed,
coat, yeah.
she borrowed Anna's jersey. She
Nope,
has
that
it.
works
She has
great.
yep.
Yeah.
So
No,
it worked just fine.
They look great. That was awesome.
Well, you got so many fans back here, and it looks like you're a fan favorite in Tampa as well. Tell us a little bit about their fan base and being a Buccaneer.
It's great. Growing up, I was a Vikings fan, and so it's weird. It was weird right away to go and play for a team that you weren't really cheering for growing up. But shoot, you make that switch just like that, and the Tampa Bay fans are great. We'll be out around town doing whatever, out to eat, and fans recognize you everywhere. And it's just so cool that, especially when kids can come up. You're in the mall and kids come up and they want a picture or autograph. You're never not going to stop for a kid who wants that. It's just been so cool down there.
We've talked about this a number of times, at how accessible you make yourself to everybody, and we had mentioned that everybody knows if Cody's out to eat at Pizza Ranch because everybody has their picture taken with Cody, and it's all over social media. So I think that says a lot, and I know the kids will remember that forever.
Well, I sure hope so. I when I was younger, if I ever saw like Phil Hansen walking around, everyone knows who he is and what he's doing. So just try to give a memory to the kids, and if I can do that, then that makes me happy.
Yeah, and you mentioned Phil. He's run a number of these camps in the past. Is that is this the same type of camp work through the NFL?
Yeah, I would assume so. I remember doing his camp when I was younger, and I thought I was just such a hot shot with the Phil Hansen football camp shirt, and it was just like that's some good inspiration there too. Like just any chance you can get to give back to the community, to the kids, you got to take that chance.
Yeah, talk a little bit about your transition from college football into the NFL, and how it must have been somewhat easier for you than others, because you played over 1,100 snaps, which is really incredible for a rookie.
Yeah, it is really that first year you're thrown into the fire. That's probably the best way to put it. It's you try your best to get ready for that opportunity, but these are grown men. They're professional athletes, the best of what they do in the entire world. So it's a battle every single snap, every practice. It's just a different mindset you have to have. So throughout all those snaps, I was blessed to play every single snap this year, which is something I'm really proud of, playing every single snap. And you just try to learn from every single one, try to get better from this one to the next one.
How about your confidence level from going into camp this year compared to last year?
Oh, yeah, it's so much more. I was think of myself as a pretty confident guy even last year, but once you actually get these reps against other NFL players, you've taken so many of those now, so it's like, hey, just build off what we did last year, and really confident going into this year.
Was it an adjustment going from playing 11 or 12 games during the regular season up to 17 or 18 in the NFL?
The season definitely stretches on. They don't lie when they say the first season is your longest, because we were blessed at NDSU to have longer seasons than most every other college, but it's just even more, especially if you make it to the playoffs in the NFL. Sure, I think we played 19-20 games this last year, so it's a lot of games, and a lot of games back to back, not a lot of bye weeks or anything like that. You get 1 week off during the season, and so you have to really be smart about what you do during that bye week.
Cody, how cool is it to have so many family members come down and visit you and be able to watch your games, and for Randy and Kathy to come to almost all your games and bring the whole family for Mauch Family Christmas in Tampa Bay?
Yeah, that was really special. They did such a good job. It's tough. Football season's always tough. It's right in the middle, harvest season, so they can't usually make those games. But after that, they were so good. They were about every single game.
Randy and Kathy were everywhere.
Oh, they road tripped December 17th until the end of the season. Every single game they drove to, nonetheless. So they were like that. The support that from those guys is just crazy. And the fact that my entire family came down to celebrate Christmas down there. Definitely different having Christmas in Florida with no snow, and we're in the swimming pool on Christmas Day. But just thankful they all made the sacrifices to come down.
Listen, we want to appreciate your time. I know you got 300 kids out there waiting for you. Thanks for your accessibility. Again, congratulations on your success in the NFL, and we really look forward to watching you in the coming years.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for coming out here. I'm sure everyone appreciates this so much.
And before we let you go, Cody, we have a picture we'd love for you to autograph from your draft party. From your draft party last April, so we'd love to get your autograph on that. Just so you know, that was the Three Border Sports Network Christmas card for 2023. Yeah, so we appreciate it. Thanks,
Cody Mauch. And again, we're at the first annual Cody Mauch Youth Football Camp. We'll be back with more here on the Three Border Sports Network in just a couple minutes.
Newly remodeled dining room.
Winemere Auto, not just your auto parts service and repair shop, but your locally owned hardware store with a variety of seasonal items, garden items, pellet grills, a full line of sprayer parts, and so much more. Wymer Auto is also your Alto's mower parts and accessories dealer. New items are added daily. Check them out online at wymerauto.com.
M&S Seed, saluting all the farmers from this generation to the next. We tip our hats to all the hardworking folks who are the stewards of our land, working tirelessly to put food on our tables. We thank you. M&S Seed, your local Pioneer Seed and Titan Pro Chemical dealer in Wymer and Barney.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
You don't have to be a superhero for your support to be important at Jesse's Toy Box. There are many ways you can ensure every child in the hospital will receive a toy. Every little bit that you commit goes a long way in helping fulfill their mission. Make a monetary donation, have your business become a Jesse's Toy Box drop-off location, or drop off new toys at any of the Jesse's Toy Box locations. Learn more about how you can get involved and take advantage of the opportunity to do some good. Jesse's Toy Box, ensuring every child in the hospital receives a toy. Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Highway Service is your Polaris Master Certified dealer in Hankinson and is locally owned and operated. Whether you're looking for the latest in snowmobiles, ATVs, side-by-sides, or riding mowers, they've got it. They offer experience, fair prices, and a friendly atmosphere. Highway Service is big enough to provide all the equipment you need, yet small enough to greet you on a first-name basis. Mike, Kelly, and the rest of the crew wish Cody the best of luck in the NFL.
Looking for reliable professionals to handle your building construction needs? Contact SMB Custom Homes in Wymer. You can depend on them to build your dream home the way you want it. SMB Custom Homes will take care of all construction aspects, from design to delivery. Contact them to get your pre-engineered home delivered to your location. They can even attach a garage and additional rooms on site. SMB Custom Homes, 439-0045.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Welcome back to the first annual Cody Mauch Youth Football Camp here at Wahpeton High School. I'm Rollie Lipp. Juli Mauch is here. Our entire Three Borders Sports Network team is here. Joe Schreiner out in the field. We're going to go to Joe here in just a little bit. Brian Watson is producing today's
right.
program.
You know, camp is well underway. All the kids have settled in. There's various stations throughout the camp, and they're just eager to strut their stuff. So we want to give some shout outs to those folks that are watching from home on the Three Border Sports Network and on Red River Communications Channel 28. Tara Kostrike from the Daily News, she said, "This is so cool, watching from the Daily News and headed that way in a couple of hours. Thanks, Julie, Rollie, Joe, and B-Dub." We appreciate you watching, Tara. Also, my neighbors at the lake are watching. Faye and Larry are watching along with my mom. They're down at Roy Lake, so I have a missed call from Larry because I think we were having some mic problems, and he was gonna let me know about it. So we appreciate you guys watching down there. And also, Tom is listening from Battle Lake, so we appreciate you listening, Tom.
Thank you. And they're just switching stations now. They'll get a little water break here, but this has really been well organized. Kids very disciplined, running from station to station, and they're getting their water break now too. We're hoping the water stays away. A little bit of rain in our forecast, but so far so good.
That's right.
It's been very nice. We mentioned earlier Joe Schreiner is out in the field. We're going to send it now to. Well, if we can get Joe's attention, we'll send it to Joe here, and
after Joe's done giving us an update, we will probably visit with Chad Fredrickson.
Mm-hmm. And I believe Cody's parents are here today. Have you seen Joe and Stacy?
I saw Joe, or I think Cody's got his dad working. He's got a Cody Mauch football camp shirt on, and I think he's running one of the stations.
Yeah, it'd be fun to visit with them, get their thoughts on the first season. To see all the Mauch's Buccaneer fans. That's Packer and Viking country out where they live, but now a lot of Buccaneer fans. Joe's ready now. We send it to Joe Schreiner out in the field.
Okay, here we go. All right, welcome everybody to the Cody Mauch first annual football camp here, and I've got who with me here?
Gunnar Ilg. I'm from Hankinson, so yeah.
Gunnar, where are you from? Hankinson? You play at Hankinson?
Yep.
And what position you play?
Tight end.
Tight end. So you're working this little workout here, the drill here for the offensive linemen. So you're trying to teach them how to do some blocking and stuff?
Yep, just blocking, just getting their technique right, and yeah, that's.
What year are you, Gunnar? What year are you in school?
I'm going into my junior year, so.
Gonna be a junior. So you got a couple more years of varsity ball left yet, then?
Yep, 2 more. So got to make them good.
So all right. So what have you been doing here now? Has Cody Mauch come by the high school and talked to you guys a few times? I'm sure Cody's pretty accessible, so I'm sure he's come by and talked to you guys a few times. What's the message been from Cody?
Well, he's kind of just. He's came once to our school, and he's kind of he just told us what the whole process is like, and it's really neat how we can kind of understand that, and like, yeah.
So how do you feel like when you're helping these little guys here and girls? We should say girls too. So what's it like helping the little guys? And did you do the same thing when you were younger?
Yes, I did do the same thing when I was younger, and it feels really good to get out and help these guys learn how to play football, and yeah, I mean it's just a great experience for them and for us to get out here and do stuff for them. So.
All right, you got some teammates here with you. Let's quick give a shout out to your teammates there. Who are they?
Mason Mauch from Hankinson. Brody Mauch, he's from Kindred. Luke Anderson, he's from Wapton. And Trevor Furch is from Hankinson.
All right, there you go. Thank you, man. Go back to your coaching there. Good job. All right, we'll throw it back to you guys here. I think we got Freddie. It looks like Coach Chad Fredrickson stepping up to the table here. So we'll turn it over to Rollie and Juli here in just a second.
All right. Thank you, Joe. And Chad Fredrickson will join us. Of course, Chad, a longtime football coach over in Breckenridge. And, of course, Chad's daughter, Carly, has been dating Cody for a long time. Actually spent the year in Tampa with Cody. So
I know Chad and Janelle took some vacations down to Tampa.
So Freddie, I know Freddie was never a Buccaneer fan before last year, but I'd have to think that he's a pretty darn big Buccaneer fan right now. Chad Fredrickson, AD over at Breckenridge. Yeah, that's Viking fan growing up. Safe to say, isn't it?
Viking fan. So was Cody.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Bucks have seemed to kind of taken over a little bit for the Vikings here as of late. So
Well,
it's
you
fun.
never used to see Tampa Bay Buccaneer jerseys for sale in Shields, but you sure see them now.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's awesome and well deserved. I mean, he's a great guy, and we sure enjoy him. And it's fun to get out of this area and go south every once in a while.
Well, and the timing was perfect. You now have a little bit more time without the head coaching duties over at Breckenridge High School. And obviously, you were able to make it to a few games this past season.
Yeah, and that's the best part about. I'd be lying if I said I don't miss it. I miss the guys, I miss the camaraderie of that, I miss the coaches and those parts of it. But I wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. We're gonna try to follow Cody even more this year if we can. Try to get down to Florida. They have a house now, so we got a kind of a free place to stay.
Nice.
And so. We'll try to do that, and my son was finishing up with his football career last year, so we wanted to follow that, and just some things going on family-wise that I couldn't have done otherwise. And what a great person to take over, and Carson Yagi, and those guys had been with us for 2-3 years and kind of chomping at the bit to kind of take the reins a little bit, and it was just a perfect scenario to turn things over, and had some great guys that are going to do some great things with the program. So looking forward to that as well.
Did you have a favorite NFL game you went to last year?
Boy,
anyone that stands out?
It was just fun because I never really got a chance to see much of the game because all I do is watch Cody.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
like it's hard to say that. Well, watching the highlights, that this game or that game was my favorite. The most interesting one was my what would I say, climate shock.
Sure.
I drove Carly down and their dog Mauch down to Tampa, and the actual coming out of an air-conditioned building into that heat, and went to the first preseason game. It was 106 at game time, and then to think that they're on that surface and playing during that time, I can't even believe how they can become climate acclimated. Yeah, and so talking with Cody and how they do that is crazy, and they're very aware of making sure that they do get plenty of water and they get out of the heat every once in a while. So it is unreal. So
well, this had to be a lot of fun for you as a coach to just kind of break you mentioned just watching Cody and to watch him improve. Really, I mean, to take a step from the FCS level, and to step into the NFL and play every snap, which is absolutely incredible at that.
Incredible.
For anybody, for a veteran, for anybody, but for a rookie to play every snap, I can't imagine that happens very often in the NFL at any position.
I think, what was it, like only 17 guys in the entire NFL.
Was that what it was? Yeah.
Snap. So,
well, at 1,100 snaps and only have 4 penalties out of 1,100 snaps.
That's crazy. He played so well, and it was so fun to watch. And we went to the Viking game, the first game, and we got a chance to. We have some relatives that have right where the offensive line met and stuff. So he was pretty shocked when he got a chance to see my daughter right in the front row,
Wow.
and so. But again, keying in on him, and the strides that he made from game one all the way to the end, and just being a coach. You understand some of those things a little bit. You see the critics out there that have no clue of how the internal workings of offensive line communication go and what schemes and all those different things. So it's kind of fun to pick Cody's brain to kind of understand it even further. To see exactly what's what, and why these things happen, and what really kind of goes behind the scenes, so to say, and the offensive line stuff is so fun. So, he, poor guy, probably gets home, wants to get away from it, but then all of a sudden we're clawing at him to get more information.
Well, Cody has since little on has always been a student of the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he's played how many positions in high school and then how many different positions in college.
Right.
So it just is. I think that's really what helps him be as successful as he is, because of his desire to continue to learn.
Absolutely, and that's essential. I think at that level you have to always, and he talked about it. I saw an interview that he had given early in the well, I don't know if it was the OTAs or what basically practice session it was, but he talked about like the new guys that they brought in, picking their brains on, he's talked with Werfs and all the other guys that are on the offensive line, and now he's got some new guys that he can also, kind of talk with and try to get the tricks of the trade, so to say, down. So yeah, he's just constantly getting himself better mentally, physically. He's looking bigger.
He almost looks, he's bigger but leaner at the same time.
I don't know how a guy can do that. I
don't either.
Yeah, I get bigger and I don't quite look so lean anymore. So, but no, he looks like a tight end.
Right.
But he's
and probably could play a little bit of tight end. They might work that. Who knows? We might see a little something like that maybe eventually down the line.
I'm sure his dad and his mom and his brothers and all those guys are probably ready to talk to the coaching staff to let them know. And I might even in passing exactly. Yeah, here's your guy. Tackle eligible.
Yeah, we asked Cody's brother about this, his routine now, how it's changed on Sundays. What about your family routine, waking up on a Sunday? I suppose you have the NFL package now to make sure that you have
we
all
gave that to my dad for Father's Day.
Is that right?
So we get associated with his NFL package. So it's really become not just their family, but our family, our extended family. Everybody got the NFL package this year, and we're always, the older generation people are always calling us to go, I can't get on the NFL package. So it's like, okay,
gotta walk them
just
through it.
Exactly, call me early enough. The problem is the games don't really start until 5 minutes before they really start.
And then they don't know if they're having a problem or not.
Exactly. So once we got through that, and we just started inviting everybody to our house. So it worked much better. Exactly.
He's just such a likable kid, and it's so fun to see him share his success with these kids, to make memories with the with all these kids.
He does such a wonderful job with sharing with all of us. There's not, we'll go out for a bite to eat here or there, and not just necessarily in Mauch and Breckenridge, but out in Lakes Country and other places, and people recognize him. And he could scoff that, and turn away. He welcomes everybody and talks with the little kids, and he does such a wonderful job of just, helping us to cheer him on, and it just makes it really, really easy. And you can tell by the amount of kids and where they've come from out here, and talking to a few parents and things like this, that they just absolutely adore Cody and what he stands for and who he is. So.
Well, do you have some games penciled in for this fall that you'll be going? I suppose there's a number of them that look very tempting.
I'm still kind of employed, so it's really tough to really pencil in all of them. We're going to try to make it to at least one a month. And how that looks and when that is. That's our goal. Over break last year was really nice because they had 2 games over Christmas break. They had a Christmas game and they had a New Year's game, basically, so we got a chance to kind of double up on those. And
did you get to participate in the Mauch family Christmas?
We did not. They were all there. They were all there at the same time, so we got a chance to do the tailgating with the whole entire
family.
Oh my gosh, and that is so entertaining. So just, you guys are all wonderful people, and just they're great group to be around.
Well, I see Cody gave you some important instructions today, and what are your responsibilities?
I'm in charge of the horns.
The horns?
So I'm
well, you've done a great job today.
So I very, very crucial piece to this. I've already screwed it up one time, but the nice young lady that's helping out or whatever let me know that I need to blow it on certain times, and we'll see if I can't get better. So
all right, let's get your prediction before we let you go. The South got a little bit better with Atlanta now picking up your favorite quarterback in the NFL.
Kirk Cousins,
that could be interesting.
Yeah, but you know what? We were talking about that too. But the Bucs are getting better. Just experience. They're young. I really think that their offensive line with that drafting of the kid from Duke, they're going to be as tough as anybody.
And they had an offensive line, one of their better offensive linemen out last year too,
absolutely.
well, didn't they? Yeah, they should be good up front.
Yeah, they're going to be really good up front. The receiving core is as good as anybody's. Obviously their defense has been kind of stellar, and they got most of those pieces back, other than one of their linebackers, but their linebacker core was deep and strong. So I just can't even imagine, Atlanta maybe a little bit better if Cousins is able to come back and be as productive as he was, but I really look for the Bucs to do some pretty special things.
From Vikings fan to Bucs fan.
Die hard, baby.
Chad Fredrickson, appreciate
you guys,
your time.
Thank
all right,
you guys.
Always great to
visit with
Freddie. Yeah.
Go blow our horns.
All right. We got
All
some
right,
more shout-outs.
Yes, we do. So Alicia from Lidgerwood, she said, fun to watch and listen from Lidgerwood. I'm excited for my students. Got about 6 over there that I know of that are here at the camp. So we appreciate you watching, Alicia. Kathy Mauch, Cody's grandma, she says, you look so sporty on TV. Thanks for broadcasting. It's fun to watch. I saw a couple of our grandchildren helping out and some participating. Turns out to be a family event. Thanks again for broadcasting. And, you know, initially we were hoping to visit with Randy and Kathy. And Randy, I texted with him yesterday, and he said, nope, he's going to be busy farming. He's not going to make it. Well, the weather didn't cooperate for farming. So I see Randy is here, Cody's grandpa. So we're hoping we can visit with him coming up in just a little bit.
Why don't we break quick again? We'll see if we can get a hold of someone else. So far, so good. The rain is holding up. Just a really comfortable day. Again, we've had some hot ones. This is the way you'd want it on a day like this. Nice and cool, and again, really well organized. They've gotten so much help from the football coaching staff of Wahpeton and Hankinson, and some of the players too. Hankinson and Wahpeton football players also helping here, and they're all doing such a great job.
We'd love to hear from where you're watching at, so if you could send us a text, we'd appreciate it. 701-640-1358.
You're watching the Three Borders Sports Network, and again, we welcome those watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Back with more in just a few minutes on the Three Borders Sports Network.
With innovation and hard work, Task Manufacturing in Winemere has grown from one man's passion to a staff of 10 that can handle any type of manufacturing task. Task Manufacturing has the ability to design and create any rare metal fabrication, machining, and fixturing products your business could need. Manufacturing is their specialty. If you have a tough task, Task Manufacturing can handle it. Check them out online, taskmanufacturing.com.
Excellent food and great service. That's what you'll find at the Black Pelican in Winemere. Don't miss Wing Wednesdays every Wednesday at the Black Pelican. With nearly a dozen different sauces and dry rub flavors, there's something for everyone. Ted's Homemade Pizza is another local favorite and is available 7 days a week. The Black Pelican Bar, Grill, and Catering and Kegs is your full-service caterer for groups large or small. If you have a wedding or event coming up, give Ted a call at 439-2703. Stop into the Black Pelican for good food and good fun, and now a newly remodeled dining room.
Winemere Auto, not just your auto parts service and repair shop, but your locally owned hardware store with a variety of seasonal items, garden items, pellet grills, a full line of sprayer parts, and so much more. Winemere Auto is also your Alto's mower parts and accessories dealer. New items are added daily. Check them out online at wimereauto.com.
M&S Seed, saluting all the farmers from this generation to the next. We tip our hats to all the hardworking folks who are the stewards of our land, working tirelessly to put food on our tables. We thank you. M&S Seed, your local Pioneer Seed and Titan Pro Chemical dealer in Winemere and Barney.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
You don't have to be a superhero for your support to be important at Jesse's Toy Box. There are many ways you can ensure every child in the hospital will receive a toy. Every little bit that you commit goes a long way in helping fulfill their mission. Make a monetary donation, have your business become a Jesse's Toy Box drop-off location, or drop off new toys at any of the Jesse's Toy Box locations. Learn more about how you can get involved and take advantage of the opportunity to do some good. Jesse's Toy Box, ensuring every child in the hospital receives a toy. Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips, and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Welcome back. We're at the first annual Cody Mauch Youth Football Camp. 300 kids, boys and girls, ages 8 to
awesome.
13. This guy next to us knows a little bit about football camps. Cordell Volson, he had his just last week. Cordell, thanks for spending some time with us here today, and congratulations on all your success in the last 2 years. It happens pretty fast.
It happens really fast. You know, you're kind of just figuring it out as you go, and you know, you look at it now and it's like, holy smokes, it's been 2 years of it. You know, it's a lot of fun. I think it's one of those things that in 10, 12 years you're going to look back and be like, holy smokes, that flew by. You know, so you just got to enjoy it while you're in it, because it's something that you can't do forever, so just enjoy the time you have in it and make the most out of it.
Well, and it's neat to see some Bison alum now in the league with you. Nice to see Cody in there, and actually the guy that you play in front of has some NDSU ties.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool too.
Yeah, it is really cool. You know, when you can go and after a game go over to the other sideline and guys over there because you played with them in college. That's a really cool experience, and it's crazy how the further you go into football, the smaller the world becomes. My rookie year, we were out one night having dinner, and there was 5 of us there, and 4 of us had been coached by a guy that used to coach at NDSU.
Wow.
And it's just crazy how everyone is tied
circles.
Together in some way. Yeah, so it's a really neat brotherhood to be a part of.
You know, we've talked about how accessible Cody makes himself to the kids around here, and it sounds like you kind of do the same thing. You've started your own foundation. Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So my foundation is called Small Towns, Big Dreams Foundation, and our mission is to provide opportunities and resources to kids in rural communities. I know that it's something that's really close to me, and it's something that's really close to Cody as well. Is when we were growing up, Cody and I have had this conversation multiple times. There weren't many professional athletes in that era. And we talked about the only one that we can remember is Jim Kleinsasser from Carrington. And to have 2 small town North Dakota kids playing in the National Football League right now is something that's really cool. And I think that all the kids throughout the whole state really enjoy when they get a chance to interact with us. And I feel like a lot of people limit their exposure or limit their contact with people, but I just think of what an 8, 9, 10-year-old Cordell would have thought about meeting an NFL football player. So I really try to get out there and do that. I know this past winter, I went to 12 different schools, and there was some schools I played with the kids in Fayette. I just had conversations with the high schoolers about reaching their goals and aspiring to do whatever they want to do in life. So I think that if we can just continue to be positive role models and leave an impact on the kids, I think that'll be, we'll do our job if we can do that.
I know Phil Hansen used to run camps back in his day. I know the funds back then came from fines that were issued in the NFL. Is that the way it works today? And are there a number of different programs in the NFL or through the NFL Players Association?
Yeah, there is there's some things that you can do through the NFLPA. So we all pay our dues to play in the National Football League as part of being in the Players Organization, and then fines go there. There's all kinds of sponsorships and events that they do, but yeah, you can get a grant through the PA to put on a camp. And then I know Cody's got a handful of great sponsors. I had a lot of great sponsors at my camp as well. So there's a lot of people that want to make an impact as well. And when you can have those people partnering with you, it makes a huge difference.
I'll ask you the same question I asked Cody earlier. Your confidence level from 1 year to the next. Now you're 2 years in with the Bengals. How comfortable you feel right now at the NFL level?
It's crazy how much more confidence and just awareness that you gain from year to year. You know, when you're a rookie, everything's just happening. You don't, you know, you're just kind of along for the ride. You know, you don't know how to handle an off day, right? You think it's an off day, I just lay around. There's a lot of things that you got to be doing on an off day as far as getting your body right, because, hey, next Sunday you're suiting it up again. You know, so just understanding how your body works and understanding the best ways to take care of your body, I think those probably pay the biggest dividends. And then, you know, instead of still trying to learn what the offense is, what the concept is, now you have that all under your belt. Now you're learning how defenses are going to attack you. So I think that things really start to slow down, which allows you to play fast just with the more experience you get. I'm really looking forward to seeing Cody play really well this year, because you know, he's got a big year ahead of him.
In terms of adjustment level, is it more physical or mental? What's the bigger adjustment to make from college football to pro football?
You know, I would say probably is the physical part of it. We're fortunate at North Dakota State. We ran a lot of different offense. We ran all kinds of different schemes and formations and personnel. So when you get to the NFL, you've seen that, you've heard that terminology before, but now every single snap you're playing against a professional football player. You know, it's hard to grasp, but you know, in college they might have some good players, but not every single player is a professional football player. You know, so now they can bring in a third stringer, but hey man, he's still on an NFL roster. You know, that's what's really unique about the National Football League, is everyone is good.
Sure. How's life in Cincinnati compared to small town North Dakota?
You know, I couldn't have asked for a better fit. You know, Cincinnati, I had no experience with it when they called my name. I had never been there, you know, hardly even heard about it. But it's been a really good surprise. It's, you know, you have your big city amenities, but you do have the small town feel. There's a lot of sense of community there. Everyone is extremely supportive of the Bengals, and I'm really fortunate for that. Like right now, I got a house there, and I'm gone for 2 months, and my neighbor's mowing my lawn. You know, so it's
like North Dakota.
It's like North Dakota. You know, people are very friendly and very opening, and I'm really thankful to be where I'm at.
All right, so you plan on being in Cincinnati for some time?
I would love to. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, what we do is a business. You know, we do get to play football, but it is still a business. So I would love to play there for a long time. And I think what we have going right now in Cincinnati is something that's really special. I think we have a lot of really good talent, and our coaching staff is extremely knowledgeable and puts us in good situations. So I think that we have a chance to win the big one there, and I'd love to be a part of it.
Do you think there'll ever be an opportunity where the Bengals will play the Buccaneers?
We play them this year in the preseason.
You do? Okay.
We do, yes. My rookie year, we played them in the regular season at their place. So now it won't be. The NFL has a whole structure for how they schedule things that I had no idea about until I got to the NFL. So just to give you a quick little rundown of it. So you play the 3 other teams in your division, so there you get 6 games, and then you play a whole conference from a whole division from the NFC, so that gives you 4 games. You're at 10. Now you play whoever finished in your same rank as you in their division. So like we finished 4th in our division this year, so we're going to play every team in the AFC that finished 4th in their division. So there's a whole structure to it, but we would end up playing again, wouldn't be until my 5th year, so it would be Cody's 4th year. Hopefully we're both still, you know, where we're at. We would end up playing in the regular season again. And
you mentioned 4th in the division. You're expecting much bigger things this year. Of course, there were some injuries you guys dealt with last year, so I suppose you guys are hungry to get back at it here, huh?
Absolutely, you know, and that's the crazy thing is, we play in the best division in football, and I will stand on that. Every team in our division finished over 500 last year. We had 3 teams make the playoffs. We were in the hunt until last week. So it's a really tough division. It is a really good division, and you know, the cream is always going to rise to the top, you know, and you always got to beat the best to be the best. So if we know that if we can win our division, we're going to have an opportunity to win the big one.
And you'll have Joe Burrow healthy going into the season.
That makes a big difference. difference. That makes a big difference. He's one of the best at what he does.
Well, this is a credit to NDSU and the small towns in North Dakota. It just seems like all these North Dakota State NFL football players are so well spoken. You and Cody, especially. And again, I was going to ask Cody this too. Are you guys schooled? Are there classes in how to handle? Because there's always so much media. Is there that at NDSU or at the NFL level in terms of? Because I know that's a lot of pressure for people getting in. They got enough to worry about. Now I got to get in front of the camera on national TV.
Right. Not in college. When you get to the NFL, you're going to have some classes as a rookie where you just learn about being in the NFL. But, they don't sit you down and really put you through an interview process or anything like that. I think a lot of it just goes, I know guys like Cody and I, we just kind of shoot you straight. We kind of tell you how it is. And we're comfortable enough to be able to do that. Where a lot of guys try and put on a different act than who they are. And I think guys like Cody and I are just
authentic.
We're just ourselves, and it's worked out for us so far.
Right.
Well, you handle yourself very well. Listen, best of luck. Congratulations on your success. We're all anxious to see the NFL season. We appreciate you spending some time with us today.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on. Thanks for being here. This is a really cool event, and Cody and I it's really cool because we both have our camps and we get to learn from each other and see what the kids enjoy, and we can use it the next year and bounce ideas off each other. So that's a really cool thing to be able to do, especially when you get the same type of kids.
The pride of Balfour, North Dakota.
That's right.
We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys.
Cordell Volson. And again, things really just getting underway. They're going for a couple more hours here.
That's right. We do have some shout-outs we need to get to, and we want to hear from where you're watching from. 701-640-1358 is my cell phone number. Hello, this is Carter Fredrickson watching from work in Fargo. Carol Pausch watching in Wabana, and this is the best of the best, beyond exciting. And let's see, Cody's favorite auntie godmother is listening in. God bless Cody for all his generosity for the kiddos today. How cool. Love, Ash. She also said hashtag Tud's Turf. That's pretty cool. And my mom is listening. Thanks, Mom. We appreciate it. I can always count on Mama. That's for sure. And then Joe texted me. He wanted to make sure that I knew Tara Close Strike's watching, and we did get that one. So again, thanks for letting us know where you're watching from. We love to hear that.
All right, we are live at the Cody Mauch first annual Youth Football Camp. We'll be back with more on the Three Boaters Sports Network.
Highway Service is your Polaris Master Certified dealer in Hankinson and is locally owned and operated. Whether you're looking for the latest in snowmobiles, ATVs, side-by-sides, or riding mowers, they've got it. They offer experience, fair prices, and a friendly atmosphere. Highway Service is big enough to provide all the equipment you need, yet small enough to greet you on a first-name basis. Mike, Kelly, and the rest of the crew wish Cody the best of luck in the NFL.
Looking for reliable professionals to handle your building construction needs? Contact SMB Custom Homes in Wyndmere. You can depend on them to build your dream home the way you want it. SMB Custom Homes will take care of all construction aspects, from design to delivery. Contact them to get your pre-engineered home delivered to your location. They can even attach a garage and additional rooms on site. S&B Custom Homes, 439-0045.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. When I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
With innovation and hard work, Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere has grown from one man's passion to a staff of 10 that can handle any type of manufacturing task. Task Manufacturing has the ability to design and create any rare metal fabrication, machining, and fixturing products your business could need. Manufacturing is their specialty. If you have a tough task, Task Manufacturing can handle it. Check them out online, taskmanufacturing.com.
Excellent food and great service. That's what you'll find at the Black Pelican in Wyndmere. Don't miss Wing Wednesdays every Wednesday at the Black Pelican. With nearly a dozen different sauces and dry rub flavors, there's something for everyone. Ted's Homemade Pizza is another local favorite and is available 7 days a week. The Black Pelican Bar, Grill, and Catering and Kegs is your full-service caterer for groups large or small. If you have a wedding or event coming up, give Ted a call at 439-2703. Stop into the Black Pelican for good food and good fun, and now a newly remodeled dining room.
The first annual Cody Mauch Youth Football Camp brought to you on the Three Borders Sports Network by S&B Custom Homes, by Minn Kota Ag, Jesse's Toy Box, by M&S Seed, Highway Service, Task Manufacturing, Wyndmere Auto, and the Black Pelican. And here comes the rain.
Just in time for Grandpa Randy to join
Yeah.
us. Randy was out spraying this morning, but the rain and the wind kind of took over.
Yeah, very proud, Grandpa. This had to have been a fun year for you and the entire Mauch family.
It really was. Yeah, it was just unbelievable, and hadn't gone to any maybe one NFL game before this, and so it was really fun.
Randy, how many games did you guys make it to last year?
Let
me rephrase that. How many games did you miss last year?
I think we missed 3 or 4 during harvest. Otherwise, we had made all the other ones.
Yeah, an exciting year for the Bucks too. I mean, you could really say the Bucks were the surprise of the NFL. I don't think there were too many of the so-called experts that expected the Bucks to make it to the playoffs last year, let alone win a playoff game.
Right. It was fun. It was just fun to see all the players, and yeah, it was great.
Well, we talked a little bit with Cody about the Randy and Kathy Mauch family Christmas. Wasn't in North Dakota this year. It was down in Tampa Bay. How cool was that?
It was really neat. Everybody came. So it was really neat to be able to have everyone there.
The whole family. So how many of there are you then?
I think it was 34 of us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's incredible how quickly things can happen. Could have you imagined 5-6 years ago that you'd be in this situation, that you'd be traveling around the country watching your grandson play in the NFL?
No. Didn't even dream it. You can't even, didn't even think it or anything.
But again, just a testament to Cody and the work ethic. We had a chance to meet Cordell, and I'm sure you've had a chance to meet Cordell here.
Sure.
Just two extremely well-spoken and humble kids.
Yeah, they really are. It was really fun. Those two, they play in different teams, but when they played each other after the game, they both went out and hugged each other and they exchanged jerseys, and it was really neat to see.
I think I saw some of that on social media. That was pretty cool. And they play again this year in the preseason.
I think they do, yeah.
Yes, that's what Cordell said.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's amazing. I was doing some research for this broadcast, just looking at how many NDSU players are in the NFL. Do you know what school has the most quarterbacks on NFL rosters?
Well, probably NDSU.
NDSU,
really?
tied with 4 or 5 other schools.
Wow.
I think there's 4 or 5 other schools, Oklahoma, Alabama, but all have 3. Bison, Carson Wentz, Easton Stick, and
Trey Lance.
And Trey Lance, the 3 quarterbacks. So there's as many quarterbacks as any other school in the entire country from NDSU in the NFL,
amazing.
which is
amazing.
just amazing. But weekends have had to be a lot of fun. We've asked everybody. Their routines have changed a little bit now over the course of the last year in terms of what they do on Sundays and how they get prepared for 12 o'clock noon on Sundays. And I suppose yours is the same, huh?
Yeah.
Make sure you got that work done in the field.
Yeah, that's for sure. I remember, I think I was topping sugar beets one day when the game was on, and I had to have Joe help me to figure out how I was going to be able to stream it to see the game, but I was able to, so it was good.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice to be able to do that now instead of having just the 4 network channels. And that's it. Now of all you guys saw a lot of different NFL stadiums this year. Did you have one that was one of your favorites, or one that was the most cool?
Well, it has to be Minneapolis. That's probably the best that I've seen.
Which was the first game.
First game, and they got that glass pretty much over the field, and the sun shines in there, and that's really nice. The other one was in Atlanta. That one is not quite as good as Minneapolis, but that one was a good stadium too. Kind of on the same way, didn't quite have as much glass, but that was really neat. Sure. Yeah, that was good.
Well, I know where your loyalty lies now in terms of the NFL, but before Cody was drafted to the Bucks, I know there's Viking fans and Packer fans out that way. Which way did you lean?
Oh, I was more Viking.
You were? Okay.
Yeah, Randy's one of the good Mauchs.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know there's a little feud going on at Julie's house.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. The Arnie Mauch kids are the Packer fans.
Mm-hmm. It was kind of neat when Tampa Bay played in Green Bay this year because some of the fans came down for that game, so it was fun.
Well, what game are you looking forward to? Have you looked at the schedule yet this year and where you might be traveling to this fall and winter?
We've got most of our plane tickets already.
Oh wow!
This year driving isn't going to work out as well. We'll have to fly to more. Last year, like from Tampa, they played games up and down the East Coast, and then over to Charlotte, North Carolina. So it was kind of a little circle. Then we went back to Tampa, and they won that game, and so then we went up to Detroit, and then we were on our way home.
Yeah, I saw. Was the Detroit game? Was that the rainy game? You guys had the rain?
No, it wasn't. Detroit has their stadium.
Oh, okay.
So that was a playoff game.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, that rainy one. It really rained. I can't remember who we played, but it really rained, and it really gets hot in September from the rain to the heat. Oh man, the first game was, I think it was probably September 9th or 10th or whatever it was. It almost wasn't comfortable sitting in the stands watching.
Imagine how those players felt.
Oh, I can't. I don't know how they can.
You know, Cody adjusted really well, though.
Yeah. I kept asking him after the game how they could do that playing and then with all the pads and everything on, and he said, just got to keep hydrated.
Yeah, so, the NFL, those guys, in terms of doctors and trainers and all that, it's almost a science
it
now.
is.
Yeah, these are, they're really well tuned. Cody looks good, doesn't he? He is. We were talking earlier how he seems bigger and leaner somehow.
I think he gained 12, 15 pounds over the time here now. They kind of wanted him to.
Sure. But he looks lean, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, you're putting him to work out on the farm then
no,
when he's back here?
He hasn't been back there yet for a while. I think he's too busy seeing too many people.
Right.
All right. Well, division champs last year, they win a playoff game. Your prediction now going in. Me and Cordell were visiting. Atlanta looks a little bit better probably this year. Your thoughts on this upcoming season?
Well, I think our the different teams that we play are maybe a little tougher schedule than maybe what we had last year. So I don't think we're going to quite end up like we did last year, but it's going to be a lot of fun to try.
So I suppose a lot of red and white in your closet now, and getting rid of the green and gold. And, So.
Well, we still wear the green and gold when we're around here, but when we travel around, then we wear the Bucks.
You have a truck that's green and gold. There's an NDSU Bison semi that's green and gold. So is any plans to do a Buccaneers semi?
Not that I know of yet. Not yet.
Well, listen, Randy, we appreciate your time. Congratulations on everything that's going on. It's been a very exciting year, I'm sure, for the entire Mauch. And there's a lot of Mauchs out that way for the entire Mauch family, and really for the entire area.
The whole area. Yeah. You go to places and people will say, "Oh, how are you related?" or "Do you know?" And it's really neat.
Yeah.
It's the whole community. It really
it's cool. Well, safe travels to you.
All
Enjoy
right.
the upcoming NFL season. Appreciate you spending some time with us
All
here
right, you bet.
this afternoon. Very proud Grandpa Randy. You got some more shout-outs here before we break?
Just a quick one to Craig and Diane Pausch are watching and enjoying the show. We appreciate you chiming in, Diane.
Boy, Freddie's really doing a nice job on that horn. He has really been right on it all
Very important job
day.
to keep everybody on time.
I know Joe Schreiner is out in the field. We're going to go to him here in just a little bit, and we may have one of the campers here well that we'll visit. We're going to break quick. Before we do, one more quick shout out to our sponsors. Our broadcast here today brought to you by S&B Custom Homes, Minn Kota Ag, by Jesse's Toy Box. Highway Service, M&S Seed, Task Manufacturing, Winemere Auto, and the Black Pelican. We thank all our sponsors. Again, we're broadcasting live from the first annual Cody Mauch Youth Football Camp on the Three Borders Sports Network.
Winemere Auto, not just your auto parts service and repair shop, but your locally owned hardware store with a variety of seasonal items, garden items, pellet grills, a full line of sprayer parts, and so much more. Winemere Auto is also your Alto's mower parts and accessories dealer. New items are added daily. Check them out online at wimereauto.com.
M&S Seed, saluting all the farmers from this generation to the next. We tip our hats to all the hardworking folks who are the stewards of our land, working tirelessly to put food on our tables. We thank you. M&S Seed, your local Pioneer Seed and Titan Pro Chemical dealer in Winemere and Barney.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Oh, we're having all kinds of fun here at the first annual Cody Mauch Youth Football Camp. Very well organized today, hasn't it?
Just a couple more minutes. We'd love to hear where you're watching from. 701-640-1358 is my cell phone number. If you could shoot me a text, we'd love to hear from you. I have to give a shout out to my dad. He's watching on Red River.
Of course he is.
Yeah, Weldon's watching on Red River Communications Channel 28.
Well, we have one of the campers that's joining us. We'll get his thoughts on how things are going out there. This is Connor Ireland. He's an 8th grader, going to be going into 8th grade here at Wahpeton. Connor, tell us a little bit about what's going on out there and some of the drills that you participated in.
Well, we had cornerback drills, where you should work on your shuffling, and then back over we did 40-yard dashes, and then I was going to go on to running back drills.
So do you get to rotate from station to station then? So what's been your favorite one so far?
I'd say the 40-yard dash.
40-yard dash?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do?
5.69.
All right.
Wow.
Moving pretty good, huh?
It's faster than Rollie.
Well, you tell us about what position you'd like to play. You plan on being a Husky here in the near future?
Yep. Next year I'm going to play probably left guard and defensive end.
You're going to be an 8th grader?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to camp. Thanks for taking some time. Enjoy the rest of your camp here, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Connor Ireland. Connor, an 8th grader, and participating in the camp. One of the older campers here. Again, this is for grades or kids 8 to 13.
Looks like Cody's taking on some of these kids in the. Is this the 40-yard? Is this the 40-yard?
Yeah,
okay. So Joe's got the camera out there on Cody, and they're gonna race. We got to watch this.
I say Cody.
You think Cody beats him?
Cody will roll him. He'll be running backwards. No. Cody looks like he could move. Hey, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, I just look at his legs. I mean, for an offensive lineman, this is a guy that can get out and move a little bit. Yeah. And then you look at Cordell's legs. Cordell has just got massive legs. Yeah. Well, it's been fun to watch those guys, Cordell and Cody. Just their interaction with the kids. I mean, these are NFL players. Man, that's a big deal for some of these kids. Cordell mentioned it when he was a kid. I can't. That's probably why he does what he does.
That's right.
Yeah. Remember when we've met some professional athletes. I mean, that was a big deal for us.
That was a very big deal.
You can imagine kids this age meeting being so close up and personal with some of these NFL players.
And Cody has gone from station to station. He's not just standing in one spot. So the kids, all of the kids here are getting to, be up close and personal personal with Cody.
Yeah.
I got to give a shout out. Dropped Brennan off earlier and now listening to you guys at home. So awesome. He was so excited.
Well, thank you again to all those watching on the Three Borders Sports Network today and those watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. We've had a lot of fun here. We're going to break quick, and then we're going to come back and wrap things up. And again, special thanks to all of our sponsors. We'll shout them out before we leave the air here. Again, broadcasting live from the first annual Cody Mauch Youth Football Camp on the Three Borders.
You don't have to be a superhero for your support to be important at Jesse's Toy Box. There are many ways you can ensure every child in the hospital will receive a toy. Every little bit that you commit goes a long way in helping fulfill their mission. Make a monetary donation, have your business become a Jesse's Toy Box drop-off location, or drop off new toys at any of the Jesse's Toy Box locations. Learn more about how you can get involved and take advantage of the opportunity to do some good. Jesse's Toy Box, ensuring every child in the hospital receives a toy. Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
All right, welcome back. The Cody Mauch First Annual Youth Football Camp.
Shout out to Carter Cava for watching
Yeah.
on Three Border Sports Network and Red River Communications Channel 28.
Yeah, thanks to all the we had a lot of shout-outs
Fun.
today.
That's
yeah.
fun. I like that.
Well, we've had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun at the draft last year, and boy, we backed it up nicely with this one. This has been a lot of fun. Thanks to Cordell Volson, not just for joining us here and giving us a few minutes, but for coming down and helping out with the camp. I'm sure Cody greatly appreciates it. Yeah,
interesting visiting with Cordell. I like his insight. We also got a chance to visit with Grandpa Randy Mauch, Chad Fredrickson.
Yeah, Carter, Cody's brother. Again, congratulations, Carter. He'll be getting hitched next week. So a lot of things going on within the Mauch family.
Some good stuff.
Yeah. So, well, we plan on being, again, this is going to be an annual deal. We hope this is the first of many to come.
This is the first of many to come. And I did hear from the producers here at Three Border Sports Network that they're giving us the green light to go to Tampa Bay to do a broadcast.
Okay. Well, we will be there.
We really appreciate Brian Watson and Joe Schreiner saying, yep, you guys go ahead, fly first class down to Tampa. You can stay at a Hilton. That's just fine. So that's what we're going to do.
You know I have the power to just turn everything off right now.
And I've been in the weight room, so I look forward to roaming the beaches down in Tampa, man.
You got some work to do there, buddy.
The guns will be out, no question, in Tampa. Well, good. That's great news.
Good luck.
Thank you, B-Dub. All right. Do we have anything else?
I think that's it. I just want to say another thank you to all of our sponsors because they are the reason they made this broadcast possible. So we really appreciate it. S&B Custom Homes, Minn Kota Ag Products, Jesse's Toy Box, Highway Service, M&S Seed, Task Manufacturing, Wymer Auto, and the Black Pelican. I might have to go and have a cold one at the Black Pelican after this. This was fun.
Well, it was. And we don't get the broadcast. We don't have the whole crew here. The last time we had the whole crew here was probably the draft. It was. It doesn't happen very often. A lot of times when Breckenridge plays, Wahpeton plays at the same night, so Joe and I and B-Dub aren't able to see each other, and you're either in Mexico or Italy or Arkansas or wherever else that you travel to. So we don't get to be together very often, which is always a lot of fun. And, of course, a lot of fun to have all the shout-outs. Amazing how many people were out watching. We really, really appreciate it. Well, that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. That's it from the Wahpeton High School football facility. Again, the first annual Cody Mauch Youth Football Camp. And, again, there'll be many, many more to come. So thanks for joining us. For Julie Mauch, I'm Rollie Lipp, along with Brian Watson and Joe Schreiner. From all of us at the Three Borders Sports Network, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching.